All right, get your notebook ready. Get a blank piece of paper. This problem here is going to require AC method factoring. Okay, the leading coefficient is not going to be 1. So let's talk about what we're doing. We are subtracting a rational expression from another rational expression. Okay, subtracting two big fractions. Now, in order to subtract, you need a common denominator, which is what we have. We have this x minus 4, okay? And let's go ahead and let's put them together. Reminding you that we are subtracting both of these terms. So not only is this going to be a minus 21x, but we are also subtracting the 8. Okay, so that is going to end up being a minus 8. Let's put them together all over one common denominator of x minus 4. My numerator is going to be 5x squared plus 3x, right, minus 21x, okay, minus 21x, and then minus 8. So we can combine two like terms in the numerator, plus 3x minus 21x. That's going to give us 5x squared minus 18x minus 8 all over x minus 4. Now, we need to factor our numerator. It is a trinomial, and the leading coefficient is not 1. So the way that I explain how to do this is AC method, where we split up the middle term and factor by grouping. Now, I'm going to go on the side and I'm going to do that. But let me show you what's going to happen after I factor it. After I factor the numerator, I'm going to plug in these 4 blanks. Okay, what do you think might be in one of these binomials? Boy, it would be really nice if one of these was x minus 4. Okay, keep that in mind. Keeping that in mind, you may even be able to figure out what goes here and here. All right, let's go to the side. Let's do our AC method factoring. So I have 5x squared minus 18x minus 8. A times C is 5 times 8, which is 40. And I'm going to list all the pairs that would multiply to give me 40. So it could be 1 and 40. It could be 2 and 20. 3 doesn't go into 40. 4 and 4 times what? 10 gives me 40. Or it could be 5 times 8. Let's try 6. No, 6 doesn't go into 40. 7 doesn't go into 40. 8. Stop there. Now, which of these pairs am I going to use to split up the middle term? Well, the middle term is minus 18x. So it's going to be 2 and 20 because I am subtracting them to get that 18x. So 18x is going to become, now it's a minus 18x, it's going to become 2x minus 20x. Okay, I need a positive 2 and a minus 20 if I want to get that negative 18. The first term is going to drop down, 5x squared, and the last term is going to drop down. Now I have 4 terms, factor by grouping. Okay, Spider-Man colors. So, looking at my blue group, what's the greatest common factor that I can take out of the blue group? And it's just an x, so I'll be left with 5x plus 2. I have to bring down this minus right here, whatever sign that is, and that tells me that my red group, whatever I'm factoring out as my GCF, is going to be a negative. So what goes into 20x? It also goes into 8. 4. So I'm factoring out a negative 4, and I'll be left with 5x plus 2. Okay, remember, when I'm dividing a negative 4 from here, I will change the sign. Now, am I happy? Yeah, look at this, okay? We made that happen by finding the right numbers to split up the middle term. So let's go ahead and take the 5x minus 2 out in front. Sorry, 5x plus 2 out in front. And when I take this and take this, right, it's like I'm bringing it out in front. What am I left with? X minus 4. So 5x plus 2 times x minus 4. If you FOIL this out, you will get what you started with. Okay, so now we have the factored version of this right here. Let's plug in 5x plus 2 and x minus 4. And guess what? My hunch was correct. I thought that they were going to find something for me to cancel out. And that x minus 4 cancels out. And then my answer is 5x plus 2 because it's in the numerator. Now, let me remind you, if you're not good at AC factoring, you can always go back, watch the videos on AC factoring, or you can use trial and error. Trial and error is going to say, what two things multiply to give me 5x squared, which is 5x and x, what two things multiply to give me this minus 8, and then you have to FOIL it out to make sure that you get the middle term correctly. Okay, but you can really just plug in some numbers and wait and use some good guesses until you get the right answer. Otherwise, be cool, AC.